I know this was kind of long and I really am sorry, but this is the kind of video that you want to like fold your laundry and like just have playing in the background. I don't know about you guys, but I love those kind of videos. Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kenya. If you're new to my channel, hello, hit that subscribe button down below for more awesome content from me. As you can see from the title of today's video, we're gonna talk about why I am not a raw vegan anymore. So for those of you that don't know what raw veganism is when you eat only raw fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, and you're not supposed to cook your food over like 108 or 118 degrees. So everything in its natural state, and the whole philosophy behind that is that you're eating foods that are natural enzymes, everything preserved. If you want to feel alive, why eat something that's dead? And you know, fresh fruits and vegetables have water in them, so you're just like super hydrated, and you know, there's so many benefits. Let's do a little backstory. So I had actually sought out to just lose weight and look good and snatched. I went to the grocery store and I bought like frozen fruit and Greek yogurt, and I bought tilapia. I was all about the tilapia back in the day, like frozen tilapia fillets, because then you just squeeze lemon juice and rubbing all of your sazon Goya seasoning on there. And real easy, and like frozen vegetables. And so that's what I was doing. I was like gonna have smoothies and fish for dinner, and like boom, that was my weight loss program, and probably like run on the treadmill or something. In the process of doing that, I was looking up on YouTube like healthy recipes or something, I don't know, but somehow I came across this watermelon juice recipe by Fully Raw Christina, which if you guys don't know who Fully Raw Christina is, she is a raw vegan, like one of the pioneers of raw veganism on YouTube. She just looked so vibrant and happy and beautiful, and I was like, I want to be vibrant and happy and beautiful. I binged watched all of her videos. I was watching, you know, all of her like how to go raw vegan, like what was raw veganism. First of all, I was like, what the hell is raw veganism? That's weird. And I had heard about it years and years ago, like when I was 12 years old on the Tyra Banks show. She had a lady on there and she said that she was a raw vegan. And when I was 12, it like resonated with me. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. Raw foods, like fruits and vegetables, damn. I had always wanted to lose weight, and I always had like these dreams of eating healthy one day. I grew up in Miami, like in the hood. We kind of just ate what was available and what was cheap. I remember even asking my sister to get me like a grapefruit at the store, and she was like, the grapefruits are $1.50, so yeah, we're gonna go with rice and meat and steak. When I decided to go raw vegan, it was like everything that I had ever dreamed of, letting go of unhealthy habits and finally like eating healthy and taking care of myself. And in my head at the time, being skinny or losing weight and being this ideal image of what I was supposed to look like. But more on that another day. I researched the heck out of raw veganism, and for me, when I was doing my research, I researched why people loved it and why people didn't love it. And for any of you guys out there that are considering going vegan, I highly recommend you do that. Don't just look at the good, look up the bad too. Why are people quitting veganism or raw veganism? I was so set on wanting to go raw vegan that I was like, okay, I need to know why people are not vegan so that I don't make those mistakes, or so that I can potentially prevent that thing that made them quit from happening to me. So I was researching and I was like hooked. I knew that I needed to go raw vegan. It just made so much sense in my heart and my soul at the time. It just clicked. And it's not like I didn't know that processed foods were bad. It's just, it had never really resonated with me until that time. Maybe it was because for so much of that time, like I just wasn't aware. And like in that week that I was doing a lot of research before I went raw vegan, like I was still eating everything. I was still having like those Starbucks breakfast sandwiches, but it started to just feel wrong. It tasted bad. Like there's ham in some of those sandwiches, and I was like, ooh, this is bad. And I'll never forget the Sunday before, I think that Monday I went raw vegan, like officially, I was eating an ice cream sandwich, and it just felt wrong. And I remember telling everyone in the office that I worked at, like, you guys, I'm gonna go vegan. I'm gonna go raw vegan. Like, I'm serious. And they were all laughing at me and being like, girl, you crazy. You're never gonna do that. And I did. The cheese, the butter, the Greek yogurt, the tilapia that I had bought, I gave all of those to the roommate that I had at the time. And it's really interesting because all of those things were still in my refrigerator, but now they were hers. And honestly, like, even though they were in my fridge, I was not tempted at all to grab them. I did not want any of that stuff. Really, like, my mindset, my heart, and my soul changed because I did a lot of research on raw veganism. If any of you guys really are interested in raw veganism, then the book that I recommend is the 80-10-10 diet. A lot of people that are raw vegan know about this. Basically, the whole principle behind the 80-10-10 diet is that 80% of your calories come from carbohydrates, 10 protein, and 10% fat. So it's a high carb, low fat, low protein diet. And I have my issues with that. There's a really cool chart in here that, and there's like videos of this too, that pretty much lists the commonalities and differences between human beings, true carnivores, and true herbivores. And one of the main things that I remembered is the digestive tract. And that really sold me on it. Our long intestine, super long. That way we can like really slowly absorb all the nutrients in our fruits and vegetables, grains. Whereas true carnivores, their intestine is short. Like they don't have a long intestine because if not, all the meat they're eating would just rot in their stomach. Pretty gross. Our teeth are flat, just like, you know, some herbivores like apes, whereas true carnivores have canines, and I know, like, really sharp teeth, and I know we have these like little canine teeth, but those are kind of just reminiscent of times when we were eating raw meat, and that's not the case anymore. Like, in this day and age, there's no need to even use that argument of like, well, we were made to... Bitch, this is the modern age. So cut to, I make the decision, I'm gonna go raw vegan, and that day was July 7th, 2014. And I remember I went to Smart & Final and I bought bananas in bulk, oranges in bulk, celery in bulk. I bought lettuce in bulk. I bought everything that I could possibly need in bulk because when you're a raw vegan, you gotta eat a lot. At least that's what Christina said, because the food is low in calories, high in water content. In fact, let me show you guys a typical day in this 80-10-10 diet.
Breakfast: 16 ounces of fresh squeezed orange juice, 8 ounces of Atolfo mangoes, 8 ounces of strawberries. Lunch: just bananas, 2 pounds of bananas. Dinner: Course 1, 16 ounces of fresh squeezed orange juice. Course 2, spinach red pepper soup, 8 ounces of spinach, 8 ounces of red bell peppers, 8 ounces of oranges. Just blend all of them and pour into a bowl. Course 3, orange pistachio salad, 8 ounces of baby spinach, 8 ounces of red leaf lettuce, 4 ounces of oranges, and 1 ounce of pistachios. Chop everything into a bowl, blend the oranges and pistachios, and dress your salad.
As a student in college, it was just getting to be a lot. For me personally, a typical day included a smoothie for breakfast, a platter of fruit for lunch, so like maybe like 5 oranges or something, and then for dinner I'd have a big bowl of salad, like 2 heads of lettuce, mushrooms, tomatoes, and I would make my own salad dressing with like avocado and oranges and stuff like that. As you can see, that's a lot of food, but of course, like, it's all lower in calories and everything. So like, I didn't feel bad. Like, I honestly, when I was raw vegan, I felt amazing. My skin was super hydrated, you know, I had all this energy and like TMI, but I was going to the bathroom after every single meal, and it was great. Like, I was buying fruit in bulk and I was happy. I was kind of losing weight without really trying, and I could really see the changes in my skin and my energy levels, and people were commenting on it, and you know, I got a lot of hate, but I didn't care because I knew I was doing the right thing for me. And then about, like a month or so in, I started to crave beans. Beans, you guys. I wasn't craving donuts. I wasn't craving chicken, or I don't know, like beef. I was craving beans. It was the weirdest thing. Growing up Hispanic, rice and beans were my comfort food. But for me, it was like on a satiation level, it just wasn't, like I wasn't satisfied with a salad. I could do really well, but I just kind of really wanted to have that fullness that beans could give me. At one point, I was eating the meal plan that I told you guys about before, and then I started to add beans to my salad. Just sprinkling beans into my salad, and that made me feel so much better. I was like ecstatic, over the moon that I could have beans. Isn't that silly? That's so funny, the things that we take for granted. And after doing that for a while, I kind of came to the conclusion that maybe raw veganism wasn't for me. I was talking to someone about this the other day, and they were like, wow, that's so weird that you were craving beans. Maybe it's because you weren't getting enough protein, which I don't believe that's the case. I just honestly believe that 80-10-10 ratio did not satisfy me. Like I could not be satisfied on 10% fat and protein overall for my calories. Another thing that I thought about was, okay, if I want an A+ in health, I'll be a raw vegan. But maybe I can still get an A-. I'm so grateful that I transitioned the way I did, because going from eating everything and then eating just raw food and then going vegan, I mean, it just really, it made me such a better person, because I've been through all of the extremes of like eating like crap, eating like pristine as a hell, and kind of finding my happy middle. I wouldn't take it back for anything. And now I'm like happy, just regular old me. This video is not to discourage any of you guys out there that are wanting to go raw vegan. I'm just giving you my experience as to why I had to stop doing it. I just couldn't do it anymore. If y'all have any questions about veganism or raw veganism, leave them down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below, and subscribe for more wonderful content from me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.